All right, thanks a lot, guys. Drew Brees joins us here in Atlanta. Really opposite feeling from a year ago, emotional win to go into the offseason. Just talk about how tough this loss is heading into the offseason.
Well, it's tough, but listen, Atlanta's a great football team, and I mean they showed the reason why. I mean they're division champs, the 2 seed. They had a lot to play for tonight. Last game in this building. Listen, we've had a lot of big games in this building, big wins in this building. We won 7 games in 11 years here, so we've had our moments as well. And listen, we almost had another one tonight. We almost had pretty incredible comeback there in the fourth quarter, but you know. Obviously, this game didn't go the way that we wanted, especially early on, but I can't say enough about the fight of our guys and just that grit and toughness and togetherness. I mean, we knew we hadn't played our best football in that first half, and a lot of things offensively, defensively that we knew we could do better, and to put ourselves in a position to win. And listen, there's no deficit that we don't feel like we can't overcome, and so we battled back and got really close.
3 straight 7-9 seasons. I know every year is different, but how is this 7-9 season different maybe than the previous 2?
Listen, it's hard to reflect right now. I mean, it's so fresh as far as just the finality of the season. We had a lot of guys step up and do some great things this year. Which gets you really excited about the future. And I don't always want to be saying next year, because eventually there are no more next years. I mean, I don't know how much time I have left. I'm going to battle for as long as I can. But bottom line is, there's such a sense of urgency, each and every year. And sometimes you got to go through some tough moments, some tough circumstances, just to toughen you up, to strengthen you, mold you. I mean, create something that becomes, unbreakable, that then you're able to go and do something special with. And I feel like we're on the cusp. I mean, I really do. We've shown signs of it. We absolutely have. And then now making it more consistent is the key.
You said you don't know how much time you have left, but the good thing is you have young players around you. First, talk about Mark Ingram getting over 1,000 yards for the first time in his career. You know what he's been through in terms of if he wasn't injured in past years, he would have done it. And I know it meant a lot to him. What did it mean to you watching that?
Well, I know how hard he works. I know his preparation. I know, there's not a guy we root for more than Mark. I mean, he's such a, he's a huge part of the heartbeat of our team. And guys love blocking for him. Guys love playing for him. Guys love watching him run. And man, you know what you're going to get out of Mark each and every day. And that's all you can ask for out of a teammate. And obviously, he's highly productive as well, but just a smart, tough football player. And I get the best seat in the house to watch him, and I'm so proud of him.
Michael Thomas breaks all the rookie receiving records in Saints history. Guys like Reggie Bush, Marcus Colston. I know I'm going to ask you about him every week. I mean, just talk about how much he's grown this year and how much you see potential-wise for him moving forward.
Listen, he's gotten better and better, and so for him, it's just, man, you got to stay humble, stay hungry. There's still a lot of work to be done. He's a highly competitive guy, which, listen, that's enough to drive and motivate him. I mean, he just wants to win. He wants to be great. He loves the challenge of going up against, a certain DB each and every week. He thirsts for more knowledge and man, put more on my plate, give me more opportunities. So you love that in a young player, and that room that he's in with Cooks and Snead and Coleman, and these guys who, man, there is like a work ethic there that is, man, it's hard to match, and there's an intensity and a focus and just an attention to detail and a professionalism that I love out of those guys, and I love having them all together.
Finally, you talked about this team being close. What's it going to take for this team to take that next step in terms of this franchise right now?
Well, at the end of the day, every year there's 8 to 10 games that you'd say are one-possession games, right? You got to find a way to win the majority of those, bottom line. And so when you can do that, that's the difference between finishing 7-9 versus 11-5, 12-4, 13-3, division winner, 1 or 2 seed, first round bye. All of a sudden, you're playing for something. And we've been there, we've done that. But now this is a new team, and we got to get back there.
All right, your 11th season here at CST. I appreciate your candor, your time after every game. We'll see you in the offseason and see you next year, too.
All right, Mike. Thank you.
Thanks, Drew Brees. Drew Brees doesn't like to talk about stats, guys, but 9 quarterbacks in NFL history have thrown for 5,000 yards in a year. Drew is the only one who's done it more than once, and he had his 5th after this game against the Atlanta Falcons. That's the story for now here in the Georgia Dome. Back to you guys in the Louisiana Cat Studios.